What is that?
Ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah. Welcome to the live, everybody. Thank you all for stopping in. We are here for the Halloween edition with Nepa Stacking. So, want to make sure that you all like, share, subscribe, do all of the cool things that you're supposed to be doing on YouTube, folks. Talk a little bit about what we've got going on for this Halloween episode. You know me, my name is Charlie Mac. We'll talk a little bit about some of the videos that we're doing. It's Halloween. We're going to have a little fun tonight, folks. We're going to have Nepa Stacking, our guest. I'm Charlie Mac. You can find me on Instagram at Charlie Mac, NYCBKLYN. Man, can you get any more letters? Tonight's guest, folks, active military member, lover of all things Cleveland, especially the Indians and Browns. We can see him representing right here. Folks, we've got the one and only Nepa Stacking. We've got to congratulate him on his wedding anniversary. Very, very, very
Yup.
cool. Also, very important too, I was down there. We have to thank you for sponsoring the stone at the World Trade Center. That was very, very nice of you.
Hey, community effort, man.
Got a couple of guests rolling in. Welcome, everybody. Welcome,
Hey,
welcome,
what up,
welcome.
Heavy?
Thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget, folks, we got a giveaway tonight as well. Very, very cool. Folks, we've got the one, the only Brett Nepa Stacking in the house. Oh, yeah.
What happened?
Oh, look at that guy right there.
Oh, hey, Bridge.
Folks, we're going to have a little bit of fun tonight.
Yo. All right. Dude, that mask is awesome.
Very, very cool. I'm like glitching out over here. I don't know how long I'm going to wear this for. I can't see. I'm like just clicking all over the board. But folks,
thank you.
we've got Brett Nepa Stacking. Make sure you're following him on Instagram. I'm going to show off some of his cool stuff. But, the purpose of the channel is obviously to get to know the community members, some of the things that they're doing, where they're from, what they're all about. Brett's a great guy. Brett, tell the people where you're from, a little bit about yourself, what you're doing, and thank you for your service.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, so right now I am currently in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, which is in the absolute middle of nowhere. Not a whole lot going on here. Just me, my wife, my daughter, and my dog Charlie. Not this Charlie. My dog's a little bit cuter than the other Charlie.
Oh,
Burn! But yeah, I'm just out here collecting and stacking and pouring, trying to get better so that I can give you guys killer pours, put them out in the community. I'm a big fan of doing community pours, doing pours for people, personal pours, stuff that's going to mean something to people, have personal meaning, and just promote the community.
love the degenerate dollars. We're going to talk about that in.
I wish I had one. I wish I still had one.
They went fast, man. It's funny.
Yeah,
I actually just posted the video yesterday, and a lot of feedback. They're like, "Yo, I got to get one." I'm like, "You better hit him up because I think he's all sold out already."
Yep.
Those hit the mark.
Yeah,
And
they were gone quick.
When I got, actually, I have it put away because I just did the video, but all hand poured stuff, right?
Yeah,
From
100%.
scratch, from the beginning till the
Yep.
end.
From
It's
design to finish is all me.
So,
Hey, Boxy.
Boxy, what's up, buddy? Tell little people about how you got started. We're gonna talk a little bit about the coins
Yeah.
and collecting, but the pouring aspect I know is very new to you. It's a fun thing that you're doing, and I know that you're a passion-driven guy, and you've been doing some killer stuff, man.
Yeah, once I get into it, I get into it. But no, like I don't know if anybody who knows me can tell. I was born and raised in Cleveland. I got started in metals, so it's actually when we moved here to Missouri, I had a neighbor who he's like 65, 66 years old, super into metal, silver. Silver Eagles are his big thing, his bread and butter. So what happened was I was big into financial type stuff. And I read this idea of somebody rewarding yourself for hitting financial milestones. So it could be whatever, you save $50, you get yourself a McDonald's Happy Meal. You get $100, you do whatever. So I had set this goal in my head that when I hit a certain point, I was going to get a silver eagle, and I was going to carry it around to remind myself of the work it took me to get to that point. So I hit the goal, hit up Gordon, and he flipped me a silver eagle, didn't charge me for it or anything. And basically from there, it's been, my financial goals are now tied up in silver.
Nice. I've been kind of getting that as a reoccurring theme with a lot of people that I've been talking to on the interviews now, that when they first got started, they've kind of tied it either to like savings or retirement, which is really, really important too. And I'm in that same boat. I mean, I was out of the military, got my first credit card, and I was 21 at the time. I treated that credit card like a gift card. Parties, games, restaurants, no big deal. But you live and learn.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about the designs as well, because you got a little bit of everything. I'm going to show the people some of your work, but just kind of wanted to talk about them first.
Yeah. So far, a lot of the designs I have a lot of like meaning to me. They correlate to my personality, things I grew up with, like a lot of like punk rock type stuff. A lot of the pours I've put out are tattoos of mine.
Oh, cool. I did not know that.
For those who don't know, I am just about head to toe covered in tattoos. Love old school American traditional tattoos. So a lot of the designs are inspired by that. So like this one here, which sold, I'm just holding it for the guy, the Keep On Truckin' design.
Oh, nice.
Is tattooed on my top of my foot. This exact design.
Oof.
The Pirates heads I do, the As You Are I Was, As I Am You Will Be is tattooed on the top of my other foot. So a lot of it stems from that. Just things that have meant something in my life. Like I grew up, a lot of the stuff that I do is basically driven by my love of all things rock. The Misfits are one of my all-time favorites, so a lot of Misfits pieces. Something catches my eye, I keep a list, so just an idea pops in my head, I'll write it down, and at some point, like today, like I wrote it down, and I'm super pumped to work on it, but I want to do like a Roy Lichtenstein bar.
Oh, that's gonna be cool. Nice.
Yeah, so I just got to figure out now from concept in my head to getting it into bar form how I'm going to do that.
Very cool, very cool. So as I was putting this together, I started to get people to ask some questions. One of them that came up was actually this one right here. What has been the hardest piece for you to create so far?
Ooh, so to date, it's probably I already remelted it. I had it posted on my page for a little bit, but it ended up being like a 10 and a half ounce bar of a Hanya mask. Like high relief Hanya mask with like huge strapping horns that came up. And I tried it at a time when that was well above my skill level. I had no business trying to do it. I did it, poured well, but a lot to learn in the cleanup process and the prepping that I ended up like chopping off horns and like face was mangled, and it didn't look too bad, but from a design aspect and trying to get it down to pour, it was just, I have a bad habit of trying too much too quick.
Gotcha. And that's okay. We learn. That's the nice thing about silver. If it doesn't come out good, just throw it right back in, remelt it. One of the other questions that had come up, and I was actually going to ask something along these lines. I know that you're fairly new and you're still learning your craft, but is there anyone you'd like to start collaborating with now or in the future?
So yeah, like I am a huge fan of all things poor. Ragnarok, MK, Reckless. I'm a fan of all of them. Like any of them are, I consider friends that I would love. Like MK, man, I fully expect one day to do something with him. I'm already talking to him about um, like not going to work for him when I retire, but like, you know what I mean, kind of doing
Yeah.
like an intern thing. So like learn the trade, and then maybe I'll be like MK on the East Coast.
Nice. I got a question from Caselord.
Yeah.
What is your favorite scary movie? And that's good because I got a couple of those in the quick
So
rapid round.
so scary wise, it's a movie that's scary to me, but it's scary to me based on context. So the original It.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I watched that now. It ain't that scary. But it was introduced to me when I was a little kid. And boy, did it scare the crap out of me then. So based on that, I will still consider it my favorite scary movie.
That's a great flick too, man. A
Oh,
lot of good scary movies around that time. Cujo was definitely
yes,
one for me at
Pet
that time.
Cemetery and Cujo, man.
Pet Cemetery was as another. Yep.
Essentially Stephen King.
Yeah, definitely. With your pieces that you have been making, are they
Yeah.
typically for yourself? Do you have clients? Is it just like a one-on-one that you're doing?
I make nothing for myself. I haven't made anything for myself, and I haven't kept any of my pours. Because I everything I pour, I want to keep. I look at it and I fall in love with it, and I want to keep it. But the idea is to get it out there. And then
DJ
in my
Pro.
head, I tell myself, well, I'll send any red balloons. Thank you.
That is
Thank you.
too funny. Another question from Miss Jellybean. Do you collect coins as well, or just medals and
I
pours?
collected the hell out of coins. I'm not so much into like the old numismatics, but like government backed. Like my very first coin I ever got was a silver eagle, and I want to say, I don't want to say thousands, but I have a lot of silver eagles. That is my bread and butter of what I collect. All the sets, proofs, books. I have a full set of books, full set of slabs, full set of proofs, full set of reverse proofs, full set. Like collecting that entire catalog is my goal in stacking.
Something that I just wanted to know as well is in regards to your designs and molds.
Yep.
Do you create them yourself? Like, you have all the machinery and do all that
Yep.
stuff yourself? Like,
Yeah,
how
I
does that work?
design them. I design them, build them from 2D to 3D to resin printed 3D, all the way through the washing and curing process up to the pour. I do it all myself.
I've seen a few people do these now, but do you do like the Dungeons and Dragon type minis? Like, do you print stuff like that?
No, I have two different types. There's two different types of 3D printing. There's PLA, which is like the plastics. I got my big spool over here, and then there's the resin, which is a UV resin. So my PLA I use to basically print my daughter like Harry Potter stuff. Like, I mean, I don't do anything metals related with that, but my resin printer is strictly metal stuff. So I do have a bunch of small characters I've poured. I don't know where they're at, like golems and stuff like that I plan on pouring. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Gotcha. Boxy had asked a question. Have you done with any collabs as of yet with anybody else?
Not necessarily artists. I just finished up one with Note News.
That just released this week, right?
Yep, just mailed those out. Last one's mailed out today. A small run, 15. what other ones did I do? I did my Degenerate. I think really that's the only collab I've done. I did pours for Charlie Mac. I've done
Yeah.
pours for Dean Ellis. I've done pours. Who else did I do personalized pours for?
Yeah, that was a cool one for Dean Ellis with the coach bag.
Yeah. I tried to capture her, and I'm pretty sure I didn't ask her, but I'm pretty sure she has that specific bag.
She does. She
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, because just I don't want any rumors to get around. She was asking, who made it, who donated it. I told her I don't know. She'll find out sooner or later.
I do know, and I'm not telling. Pops and Seamus. Yes, I did do rounds for Pops as well. Thank you.
Have you tried to get friends and family to start collecting and pouring? It's actually funny. You were just telling me a story right before we get started.
Yeah, so I was almost late to the
Late to your own party.
Live to my own party. I was actually in the garage with my father-in-law. He rides BMW bikes, and he wanted a BMW round. So I designed it last night, got everything going, and we were in the garage pouring it. I let him pour it, finishing it up, antiquing it, cleaning it up, and all that. And like I literally finished like 4 minutes before we were ready to go.
Cool. DJ Aurora.
Favorite pour.
That's a good one.
I am pretty jazzed on the Degenerate dollars, but I don't have any more of them. The dude with the hatchet in his head.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. But out of all of those, I do have this one still, and I'll probably actually put this in my own safe. But this one here.
The JFK is a very cool piece. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I want to do is hang on to this one, and I'm going to either me or Bridget may get into enameling, and so then you can get the enameling of the blood coming out of his head.
Whew. That's going to be sweet.
Yeah, but this is probably my fave.
That came out beautiful. Are you planning on antiquing or toning any of your pieces?
So I antique all of them. I like doing a lot of high relief, low relief stuff. So I usually high relief will wipe it out silver while keeping.
I just love saying the name the Boodles. One of my favorite names to shout out. Love the Boodles. He's got a really good question too. What's the largest pour that you've done so far, and what's your favorite pour size to do runs of?
So the largest one was that 10.5 ounce Hanya mask I tried to do. From where I was in my journey, it was pretty decent. My favorite, I like little ones. I like little guys, like this guy. I like him.
Nice.
I like little ones like this one that I'm giving away later.
That's tonight, folks. That someone is gonna take that home tonight for Halloween.
Little Halloween 2 1.3 ounce pumpkin. I like just coming up with weird designs and trying to pour them. Like
that looks like a design Boxy would do. Did you collaborate with Boxy on that?
No, so what I tried to do, and it's just too small for it to work, is you can't see it, and I can't even tell looking at it. Each little box inside the squares correlates to a letter in Nepa. So if you read it in any direction, it'll say like Nepa this way, Nepa that way, Nepa this way.
Oh, snap.
All over. It's just a little. You can make it out in person, but it's like way too hard to figure it out. So if I made this a little bit bigger, I think it'd be pretty cool.
It's a little.
This is the 2 ouncer little dead man's hand.
That is sweet.
Aces over eights. The Joker.
Nice.
Yeah, I like little ones.
Someone had asked me this question to ask you. I don't know if they're going to be popping in tonight, but what is the kind of work that makes you happy? Like, what do you prefer to do? Small bars, larger bars?
So it's kind of like I have to feel challenged. So when somebody like the Note News pours I did, those were pretty. I was worried I would not be able to get 15 of those small ass letters all good on all 15 bars. So like that challenge of just doing that, it just that excites me, makes me happy, gets me going. So then, well, no, I take that back. Never mind. I was gonna say it's the first run of something I've done where I haven't made any mistakes, but I did. I had to melt a couple.
Oh, Rob's got a good question. Do you still have the Wahoo piece, or did you remelt it?
I remelted it. Sorry, Heavy.
I
I plan to make it again.
Already.
I plan to make it again.
Kind of answered this one about enameling and other services.
Yeah, I want to get into enameling. I really want Bridget to get into enameling. Like, I don't want to like tell her what to do, obviously, but again, somebody I look up to and I respect more than most anyone is MK. And MK, if you don't know, is a family business.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Holly does all the enameling. So it's kind of, you know, I want to get her into it, but it's got to be something she wants to do, you know?
Yep. I have actually, it's actually put away right now, but tomorrow night, I have 3 bars that I'm going to be putting up, and tomorrow's enameled piece from them is Halloween themed, so it's like the black with orange enameling.
Yeah.
And the detailed work she does, really good.
Dude, yeah,
really,
Holly
really
does a killer job. Killer job with enameling.
So this was a good question. You're in your work area, and I think I'm going to probably ask this of everybody who pours and creates. You're prepping your work area, you're getting ready to do your thing. What type of music are you throwing on? What are you jamming out to?
I got 2 options, always 2 options when I'm pouring. First one, anything Misfits. Second one, Master of Puppets.
Nice.
That's it. Those are the options.
This is a good question. So you, me, and a lot of other members of the stacking community, we are members of IASAC. For those who don't know, this is a really good organization you might want to look into if you're already stacking for a year or 2, or if you're brand new. This is a great place to get a lot of good information, a lot of like-minded people as well. But how and why did you become a member?
So I got to know Steve Austin real well. Consider him a really good friend. He's now the president of IASAC. But so I got into it. It's almost like I don't want to look at this as a profession, because I don't want to look at this as work. But it's like any job or any career you have likely has some type of professional organization. And being a member of that professional organization helps you with your job, but it helps you network. It helps you learn. It helps you grow. So I look at IASAC as the professional organization for stackers. You know, so being a part of it, I wanted to just basically be a part of a nonprofit organization that is meant for getting better, like learning and growing, networking, meeting people, hanging out.
I liked when I first became a member last year. I got some literature in the mail. You know, they do some really nice things, you know, throughout the community and across the states. But in regards to coin shows, which is the next question, which we'll get into as well, since we're on the topic. You know, a lot of people kind of come together in different cities and different states, and there's a lot of places that have a lot of coin shows.
Yeah.
And a lot of places that don't have. And I'm actually surprised in New York, not that many. You know, you have one maybe out in Long Island.
Yeah, like
Jersey.
my Boxy, my nearest coin shop, not even a show, coin shop is an hour and a half away.
That's nuts. Crazy.
Yep. But yeah, I haven't been I haven't been to a coin show in quite a bit, but I love them. I will be in Orlando.
You are going to the fun show?
I'm going to the fun show.
Nice.
Orlando, January 6th through the 9th, I believe. 9th, 12th, something, whatever the dates are.
It's in January. We know that, yes.
January. I'm coming. I'm coming to Orlando.
So like one of the things
Last
I'm
one I
trying
was at
to
was
do.
the Vegas one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was at that weird time where everybody was just charging way too much money for coins. Um, but it was still fun. It was still fun just to hang out and meet with people.
I have not been to any shows yet. I always try to get. There's one that's in New York City, but it's more like numismatics, and it's a lot of an older demographic.
Yeah,
Haven't just
they're
every
all
time
older demographics. Yeah,
everything always seems to pop up the week that they have it in the city. So one of the things I'm trying to do is put something together in Brooklyn, bringing them to the East Coast because there's not that many. There's one in Parsippany, the other one is the Fun Show, but not too many around.
yeah. But yeah, coin shows you just got to go. It's was it Yogi posted a reel earlier she had of like a new stacker going to their first coin show, and the old guy's like, "Fuck off," right? Like
That
that's
was
how it
hilarious.
is.
Yep.
So there was this in Vegas, like there was this guy that clearly looked at me like I had my tattoos out, like I was like, "What? You don't know what the hell you're doing." And so like I bought a bunch of stuff from the guy that was sharing a table with him, and I was like, "Oh, hey man, I got a bunch of stickers. You want my stickers?" And like the guy who was like giving me shit was like, "What are you, a race car driver or something?" And I was like, "No, I collect silver. Here's my name. It's on my Instagram." And like the dude just like his face turned like angry red. Like they hate us. They hate us.
It's such a diverse community, but it seems a lot of the sellers and the shows are made up of a different demographic, older
Yep.
generation that
Yep.
they're missing a whole market here online with us.
Boxy, come on. Boxy, look, if you have to ask that question, just leave. Get out. I'm not answering it. It's a stupid question.
It's
He
funny,
knows the
Boxy.
answer. He already
Yeah,
knows the answer.
I got something for him in the rapid fire, Boxy. Um, so this one, I'm gonna probably ask everybody that pours as well. Have you ever injured yourself pouring, or cut yourself or hurt yourself making any of your molds?
Yes. Would you
Safety
like me to
first.
elaborate?
Yeah, let's see.
So it's funny. It's like my father-in-law just asked me the same question when we were out in the garage. So there was one time I had silver just in a pair of pliers. I was just melting it down just to melt it and into shot. And if I wasn't paying attention, I was sitting there with the torch, whatever. And when I was done, I put the torch down, put the pliers in my other hand. I had my gloves on, reached up with my teeth, pulled my one glove off, reached up to pull my other glove off while the pliers were in my hand, dropped the pliers, and they like landed like right there.
Ooh.
But the beauty of an injury like that is it's so hot, you don't feel it. It burnt all the nerves. Got a nice scar on my face.
Yeah. Look at that. Oh, look at that mug.
Right about here. Again, not paying attention, being stupid. Poured something, had the clamp in my hand, and wasn't paying attention. The clamp smacked me in the face. Cuts all over. I always cut myself. Yeah. All kinds.
Think you answered this one earlier. What was the first coin that you had ever collected?
Eagles.
So
Eagles all day.
Very popular coin.
Oh,
What was
yeah,
it
it should be.
about the eagle?
It's a coin of my generation, It was around a little bit after I was born, and now type 1 and ended as I'm growing into a man.
So, we're in the holiday season for Halloween. I had to ask this. Have you ever been to a haunted house?
Not in a long time. I honestly probably I turned 39 next week, and it's like when I was like 17 was probably the last time I was there. Heavy, again, why are you people asking questions you don't have to ask? Like,
Browns or Steelers? Oh my gosh, these guys.
Come on, just kidding. Browns by 21.
What Halloween movies would you recommend?
Listen, I am a huge Rob Zombie fan. Both music, art, and his movies. House of a Thousand Corpses. What was the one he did where his wife was in it, but she was like possessed by something? It's not one of the three.
Not The Hills Have Eyes. That's not him.
No, I think it was called 31. 13, I don't know. But anything Rob Zombie, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is always a good one. Any of the Halloween movies, especially the Rob Zombie ones that are coming. Yeah,
Devil's Rejects.
We do. Devil's Rejects is not the one I was thinking, but yeah, that's one of the trilogy. They just made a new one that wasn't really that great, but it kind of ended the tale of that family, the Fireflies. But yeah,
people are saying
we absolutely do, Boxy.
You need to organize a big Midwest coin show.
Yeah, Boxy's only about an hour and a half from me. So we actually have a lot of Midwest stackers. So we all have a group chat, not as active as we'd probably like it to be, but there are quite a few Midwest stackers.
Yeah, it's funny too. Just kind of using this platform. I'm just using this kind of as a space to everybody, park a video of some of the work that they do, collaborations with other people, information about new stacking. I teach at a local college, so I'm going to be starting up some workshops. So I'd like to give them as much content for new people to stacking.
Oh yeah.
And it's interesting to see like where are a lot of our stackers from. Like I'm able to track that information like when I'm shipping stuff, but that's just me.
Yeah, me too.
So many more people in this community who do a lot more business than I do. A lot of the stuff that I sell or ship to is in the Midwest.
Yeah, see, for me, it's like, so out of all my 38% of all the packages I send go to California.
Yeah, California is another big one for me.
Yep.
And Michigan. Michigan seems to be a pretty busy spot with shipping for me. A lot of stackers up Michigan.
I can see that.
Can't go ice fishing all the time. So, folks, I wanted to show a really cool video I put together. I'm gonna maximize this guy right here. Oh, there we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
You can see the man behind the pour. That's a beautiful piece.
That's what Dave.
There's our degenerate dollar. There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, yeah.
Folks, make sure you are checking out Nepa Stacking. The man, the myth, the legend.
That was awesome. Thank you, Charlie.
I had a limited amount of time, so I just wanted to grab like the pieces that I kind of liked. But your page has got a lot of really cool stuff. We saw some of it now. Thank you for sharing with some of the folks. And folks, if you have questions, please feel free, throw them in the chat. I will pin them up. Let's kind of get to know each other, get to know what everybody's about, what people are doing. But I know that they came here for a reason. I think it's a little giveaway time. What do you think, my friend?
Let's do it.
So for those who are here, those know, what we did is a nice little fun giveaway thread. We posted it up on Instagram. Nepa is going to give away his beautiful Halloween pumpkin piece. So it's not the normal pumpkin that we go picking in the farm, my friends. If you do, you're gonna get chopped up. Now this is a 1.3, 1.5 piece?
1.3 ounce.
1.3 ounces. All right. I am going to share my video. If I remember how to do this correctly now.
Yeah, it's based off the Halloween 2 poster.
All right. So I have a window up here. Think you can see it now. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a woo-ha. Shout out loud. Think you guys can see it? All right. Folks, let me know in the comments you can see the wheel. So I'm going to shuffle them up a little bit. Nepa, can you see?
I cannot see the wheel.
Hey, what's up, Manny? Caselord, what's going on?
Oh, Manny.
All right, here it is. There
There's
we
the
go.
wheel.
Ooh, dun, 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 dun. We're gonna shuffle this up a handful of times. So we put up a post on Instagram. I'm fairly new at this, so bear with me, folks. And everybody just basically had to comment their name, share it. We had a good turnout, for what we did over the week. What we're gonna do is we're going to spin this wheel. Whoever it lands on is going to win that piece. They can contact Nepa. Nepa, you can contact them. Make sure we get all the shipping information.
Yep.
But we want to do something nice, very fun, very engaging. We need to support each other in what we're doing, what we're making, what we are creating. I just create content. He creates all of the good stuff, folks. So let me get a couple of thumbs up. This way I know how and when to spin it. I got to jump between like 3 different screens. So Boxy said he's not the most social person. Boxy, come on.
He's kind of like me. And Boxy, Rob Zombie posted it like from behind the scenes of that thing. I'm super pumped about the Monsters remake.
So Boxy has started helping with a new project we're going to get working on. I'm not sure if he wants to release that yet, but that's going to be pretty fun in the beginning of 2022. We've got a little fun community challenge getting ready to roll. Oh, I got thumbs up. Yeah, there we go. Look, I got everybody raising hands, throwing boxes, throwing pumpkins and knives. All right, here we go.
Charlie Max, spin that motherfucking wheel.
Here we go. Round and around and around it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. It is going to be...
Is this going to Hoboken?
I think it's going to go to Tilling Patricia.
There you go. She's in here.
Tilling Patricia. Congratulations. You have just won $1 million.
Whoa.
Oh, wait. I'm so sorry. It's the wrong game show. I'm so sorry. Tilling Patricia, congratulations. Happy Halloween. Tilling, you have won the pour from our good friend Nepa Stacking. I'm a little pumpkin shirt on today, too. I'm feeling good. I like that. Congratulations, Tilling.
Yep. Tilling, just go ahead and send me a DM.
Yeah, Tilling, just make sure you send a message through Instagram, right? It's probably the best way to reach you.
Yep.
Yeah, don't put your address in here because everybody's just going to start mailing you stuff. Gonna send you some holiday cards and all that good stuff. Hey, Alyssa, what's up? I was just wearing her. I bought a nice copper bracelet and necklace.
Oh, nice.
Really, really cool stuff. She makes some really good jewelry. Now, the fun time. I always like to end the videos with these. You know, my friend.
Let me stretch.
All right. So,
let's get it.
So I got a little mix. All right, just so everybody knows. So most of them are rapid fire questions, but I threw in a little karaoke and a little trivia. So now we're going to get down to the nitty gritty. So we all know you are definitely a fan of the Browns.
Yep.
Would you take $100,000 cash or sit VIP at a Browns Super Bowl game?
Next question.
What tool you can't live without?
One tool I can't live without. So when I do my pours, I've got this tiny little screwdriver that I use to carve out my grooves and my vents. in the sand that if I lost that, I probably wouldn't know how to do it with anything but that tiny little screwdriver.
Nice. I always wanted to get into sculpting, but it seems way too hard because you're kind of working in reverse, right? To
Yep.
pour? Yeah. All right, here we go. Kind of like karaoke, but also trivia. What is the opening line
Ooh.
to Home Sweet Home by Motley Crue? You know Motley Crue.
Baby, I'm a dreamer. But something like that, right?
The something da dun da dun da dun. What do you say, folks? Do we give him credit, or does he need to like
Baby, I'm a
sing?
dreamer, but my heart's gone. I did a long way, been a long way home. Something like that. Man, he knows. Man, he
I
knows.
had to run away high. Close enough. We'll give you credit. You know I'm a dreamer, but my heart's of gold. I had to run high away, so I wouldn't come home low.
Yeah, see, I got it.
It's close. We'll give you that one.
Got it.
It's funny when that was the first one I did. It was in my head for like 2 days straight. All right, White Snake. You know White Snake, right?
Yep.
I love this song. It's one of my favorite songs.
Opening
What is
line.
it? Opening line to Here I Go.
Doesn't it start with Here I Go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. I forget after that.
Yeah,
Something
you
made up
got
my
it.
mind. Something I've made up my mind.
Checkers or chess?
Checkers.
Checkers. All right. I
I
know
get
we
too
have a lot of
impatient for chess.
we've got a lot of people that have been playing chess now. Would you rather interact with clowns the rest of your life or mimes?
I'd go clowns. My
Clowns,
grandma
really?
was into clowns. Her whole house is filled with clowns. Like, it scared the crap out of me, but mimes are creepy.
Yeah, I totally agree with that one.
Mhm.
Being Halloween, we got to go with like the #1 music video for Halloween from the MTV era.
Thriller.
Thriller, you know it right off the bat. What is the opening lyrics to Thriller?
Ding, 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 doo, 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 doo. It's not the midnight. Something bitter's coming down the room. I can't think of the words. I know the tune. I got the tune.
Let's see if any of the people know.
What are they?
Let's see.
Close to midnight.
Close to midnight. Something's evil lurking from the dark. Everyone's like, does anybody know?
I
Wow,
know. I thought,
totally-
like, as soon as I heard that, I was like, yeah, I got this question. I got it. And then I started trying to sing it. It was like, no, I don't.
You start to freeze as horror looks you right between the eyes.
You're paralyzed.
That none of us seem to know the song, but we all know the hook.
We all know the dance.
We all know the dance.
Yeah.
ZZ Top or AC/DC?
AC/DC. Hang on.
Nepa. I love those stickers, bro.
AC/DC.
Way up on the Brooklyn pole. Bush or Smashing Pumpkins?
Ooh, damn good
That's-
question. See, Bridget would say Bush, but I'm going Smashing.
I would say depends on the album, depends on the song, too.
Yeah, like Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, all day. Bush only had that one album, though, right?
No, their second was Razorblade Suitcase. Their first album, every track hot.
Oh yeah, that Razorblade Suitcase one second, but the one with like Everything's In and like all of that. That thing was awesome. But
That is
yeah, ultimately, I'd
16
probably go
Stone?
Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah, Smashing Pumpkins probably have had more songs and have played more venues too, I think.
Oh yeah.
All right, if you had to wrestle one of the two, who are you going up against? Are you going against the mighty Hulk Hogan or the Ultimate Warrior?
Ooh, well, it's a good question. If it was like, who do I want to hang out with? It's Ultimate Warrior all day. It's who I want to wrestle. It's
You wanna
Hogan.
wrestle? I'd definitely take him out.
Because Ultimate Warrior would kick the crap out of me. Like Hogan would kick the crap out of me too. Like, let's be honest. But I feel like he's less likely.
He's easier to take down, taken out.
Yeah, I'll take him out.
Yeah,
He's old.
definitely.
He's bad back and
Oh, especially now. Yeah, forget about it.
Yeah.
80 star. Who do you hang out with? Michael
Bowie.
Jackson or David Bowie?
Bowie all day.
What was the worst job that you have ever had?
Worst job, man. I haven't had a job other than the army in almost 20 years.
KP, son, KP.
Yeah. When I was 16, I worked at a greenhouse, and it was like one of those jobs where like old ladies would come and buy bags of topsoil, and I would just carry them to their cars. That was pretty bad.
Doesn't sound that bad.
I mean, I've been
Carry-
blessed to have had pretty good jobs. That was probably the worst.
Name one song by the New Kids on the Block.
Hanging tough.
Hanging tough.
Uh,
We're rough. Yeah.
Man, I can't even think of any other ones. So
No. This was a good question too. What do you think is your best attribute or skill?
the ability to bullshit.
That is a lost art.
Yep.
It's funny. Like, you can bullshit your way out of certain things, but you also have to know how to bullshit just to hold the conversation, especially in work sometimes.
So yeah, so right now, like what I do is I teach. So I have classes all the time. So one of the things I tell them is like, hey, I'm going to ask you questions, and just to forewarn you, like, don't take offense. I'm going to argue the opposite of everything you think just because I like to do it. It's not that I believe it or I think it's true. I just like arguing the opposite of what you're going to say.
And that's good for a teacher. You have to get people to think critically.
Yep.
At a minimum, just start to think.
First step.
What song is this from? I'll read it and then I'll pop it up on the screen. It's a Graveyard Smash that got me caught up in a flash.
We're done. You're good.
It's
a Graveyard Smash.
Man, you killed. I'm glad we did not do trivia on music because you would have kicked my ass this week. Awesome stuff. Oh, Gel.
Oh, Jelly, what do you teach?
What? Yeah, what do you teach? This is a good question as well. Seven Mary 3 or Collective Soul?
Ooh, heavy. I honestly could not tell you a Seven Mary 3 song at all. So by default, it's Collective Soul. Not that they're bad. But Seven Mary 3, like, I don't even remember. Bridget probably knows.
I Collect Soul.
Like, I can hear the dude from Collective Soul's voice.
I'm trying to think now. Is that Runaway Train?
No, that's Soul Asylum.
Soul Asylum, you're right.
I don't know.
Rob has us both stumped. That's a good question.
Yeah, it's gonna bother me. Bridget, if you see this and you know, just come tell us.
I told her make sure that she jumps on and like hits you with like 100 questions. So I know that your end game, your goal is to get out where you're at and go to Scranton, PA. I want to wish you good luck over there. Totally different lifestyle. But out of all the places you could go, what's up with Scranton?
That is where Bridget was born and raised. Her whole family is there. And the idea being military, moving every 3 years, 4 years, constantly. It's kind of the agreement that I have made her essentially move around so much that when I'm done, like it's her turn. She gets to pick.
Now, where you're at now, do you deal with like really heavy and bad winters and snow?
It's not terrible. It's gonna snow. There'll be snow and cold, but it's really not that bad compared to like East Coast. It's miserable.
We hunkered down for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Brett, man, wanted to thank you so much for joining, folks. If you don't know who Brett is, you should be following him.
Do
Now
it.
you better be following him. Really good
Do
guy.
it.
Really, really good people. And really cool pours. You should check them out. You should get yourself one of the Degenerate Dollars. That is the hot piece of
Yeah,
2021.
it's one of my favorites. So
Out of stock right now, right?
out of stock.
Out of stock. And it's nice too. Like that's a piece too. Like I think anyway. That's a cool carry piece. Carry it in your pocket. You know, get
Yeah.
people talking.
Yeah, it's a cool carry piece. Plus, it's a reminder of the community. You know what we're a part of.
Brett, what does stacking mean to you? If you had some new stackers coming in, what would you tell them stacking's all about?
So I tell them stacking's all about. It's a hobby first and foremost. It keeps you busy. B, it's a hobby that holds wealth. You could spend $100 on your hobby if it's painting and your paint's going to dry. You can hang it on the wall. Great. You can spend $100 on stacking, and that silver may be worth $150 down the road. Or anything like that. It's a stack at your own pace. I mean, it means something different to everybody. Stack what you like. If you like to collect something and people think it's dumb, who gives a hoot? Collect it, right? Like Zebra, my buddy Zebra collects milky maples. That's what he's into.
Boxy wants to know, do we remember
Yes.
the wrestling buddy thing?
Of course.
Yes, indeed.
I had one. I had an Ultimate Warrior one.
The Pillow Pals? Yep.
Speaking of the Pillow Pals, hey, a little plug for my best friend's business. Go look at Side Surf Cake Studio. Natalie Side Surf, his wife, makes cakes. She actually made a wrestling buddy cake of the Ultimate Warrior.
Surf
Super awesome.
face cakes?
What's that?
What is it? Surf cake?
Side Surf, SIDESERF. Side Surf Cake Studio. Amazing cakes. They will blow your mind.
Like that? Side surf cakes? Or am I just terrible
One word.
spelling?
Yep.
One word. Okay. Got it. Side surf cakes.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just saying if you want to throw that in the chat.
I don't even know how to do it from here. Click on there. Nope, not that one.
Oh, you click on the AOL there, Sonny, and you just download
Dial
it.
up. I don't know. Either way, how he put it. Google it. You'll find her.
Side surf cakes. Yeah, we'll get it up in there and make sure that everybody can get a chance to check it out. And they make cakes?
Oh yeah, Austin area.
Might have to check them out. You know, I'm already starting to plan some stuff for the Christmas and New Year's, so that might be something I look into. We'll give away a cake on this channel.
Oh, it'll be pricey.
You will be paying for the cake that we give away.
I'll take care of it. I got it.
We'll work it out. It's all good, man. Not a problem. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. As always, you know, every week I try to bring on somebody new. I'll always bring in people multiple times. It's always good fun. We do trivia, we do talks, we do precious metals, we do paper currency, silver, gold, slabs, whatever you want to talk about. So if you're ever interested, hit me up. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I know some people are watching this live on YouTube. Some are watching it on Facebook, and some are watching it on my LinkedIn page as well. So you can
nice.
find me on all those things there. I'm still learning how to do this stuff. So if you know how to work all this stuff, let me know, because I'm a noob. But thank you for tuning in. Brett, anything you want to end off with? Tell the people.
Hey, just, keep stacking, keep being nice to each other, keep being kind, be friendly to new folks, bring them in. Don't be afraid to try something new.
Yeah, that's so important. Just try something new. Like I said, I am not a web person. I am not, a marketing genius or anything like that. I just like trying new things. So if I'm good at it, great. If I'm not, I'll learn and I'll figure it out. So I want to thank you for supporting me as well. And for those who don't know, Brett has given me hundreds of tips after each session. So I always appreciate the feedback. I got thick skin. You got to have thick skin, especially being on social media. But when people are giving you advice, it's to help you do something better or improve. So Brett, I do want to thank you. You're the man.
Yeah, you've been from day one. You're way better than you were.
Yes, absolutely. You look at some of my early videos; they're terrible. But hey, I leave them up there. It's a reminder. Fix it. Um, spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. Brett, thank you very much. And everybody, make sure that you go tell Brett happy birthday. His birthday's
Oh,
coming up.
snap. Yep.
Happy birthday to you, man. Enjoy it.
Thank
Are you
you.
going to be 21 now?
Yeah. 21 plus 21 plus 18.
Nice. Good
I
for
can
you,
I
man.
can smoke and buy booze.
You enjoy your birthday, my friend. Thank you once again. Peace.
Appreciate you.